Hello everyone, welcome to a new process video. I'm working on photos from my Denver trip in 2019 and I'm getting really close to the end, so I want to keep working on these so that I can have it completed. So for this layout I have a full 6x8 on this side and two 4x6s on this side, and I want to keep these photos as they are, and I'll embellish them in some way but not a lot because I want the focus to be on the beautiful artwork. And on this side, this is actually a postcard that I bought in the gift shop at the museum. I'm going to trim it so that it becomes 6 inches across, which is perfect. And then I will need to find background paper. I'm not using this. This is from the backside of a different layout, thank goodness. So I'll need to find something subtle for that. And I'm thinking gray, but I'm not sure. And then I may want to work in some purple because if you look closely, you can see a lot of purple tones in there. So we shall see what comes together. I think I have found a piece of background paper that will work for this. I want to go with this one. And it has a pattern, so it adds some visual interest, but it's almost tone on tone because there's a lot of gray in here, and I like that. So I will start with that, but then I'm going to have to bring in some washi and some embellishments, otherwise it's going to appear really flat and boring. I have trimmed down the postcard here, and I actually decided to leave the white on these sides because when it's against the paper, it almost looks like I've put on white cardstock borders, but I haven't. So I'm going to keep that. And I want that because I'm going a little crazy here. I have picked out this washi, but I love it because it's so sparkly. It'll add great shine to it, but yet it's again kind of tone on tone, but it's so sparkly and it works with a winter theme. And then hopefully I can cut smaller pieces and maybe use them over here, but it might be too much with these. We'll see. So as I've been standing here looking at this, now I'm second guessing my choice to use this. I love the look of it, but it kind of clashes with what's over here because this is gold. So either I'd have to cut these photos so that you wouldn't see any of the gold, which I could do, or I do have this washi that I could potentially use with this, and I think I will try it. If I hate it, it's easy to peel back up again, so I can always take it off, but I think maybe I'll at least try it and see how I feel about it. So I have placed the washi on the bottom and I really like it. I thought maybe I wouldn't, and it seems a bit odd, but I think because of these frames, it will work okay to have that gold in there. So I'm going to try putting some up here. If it feels like too much to have it both top and bottom, I'll remove it. But if I like it, then I'll keep it and I'll move on. Okay, I have added the second strip and I like it, but it has made me change my mind on trying to work in purple. I think I'm actually going to do pink because there is quite a bit of pink right here in the sky. There's pink here as well in the background and here. So I just think it would be a little bit more subtle probably than trying to work in purple. So I pulled out my pink phrase labels that I have that are specific to travel, and I was hoping that I would find some things that I could use here, maybe, and I actually found two things. So first is this one, which is perfect because it's a very subtle sort of matte finish pink, but then it has the gold foil, and I think I want to do that down here. And then I have a little label here that's actually blank, but that means that I can stamp on it with whatever I want. And I think I'll do opposite of this. So I'll put it up there. And then I just need a third thing to make a visual triangle over here. So I will try to work that all in next. For this label right here, I pulled out a stamp set that I have from Stampin' Up! And I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I want to use the stamp right here, which says fabulous, because look at that painting. It is fabulous. So I've done the stamping for this and I've already adhered it, so that's done. And then I thought maybe I need to work in some more black because I have a little bit showing here. I have it where I've inked on there. And then I found this in my stash. I just have it tucked back there right now, but I do plan to adhere it. And then that will work in some of the black on this side. For this photo down here, I have picked out this phrase, but I also want to find some pink to work in there, preferably like a little pink puffy heart or something, or maybe an enamel dot. I could use enamel dots around here. I could do black and pink over here as well, but it needs something that's too stark, all that white right there by itself, so I'll find something. So when I went through my stash of enamel dots and puffy dots and hearts and all that, I have a big bag full of stuff. I found multiple things that I think I can use. So I have white. That will obviously go, so I can spread those around. And then I found these. And this is pretty much the perfect shade of pink. It's kind of that more subtle, it's shiny, but matte color, if that makes sense. So I have that one. It matches very well with that. And then I have these. And I thought maybe I could work in some of the purple. It's, again, a little bit more of an orchid color, but maybe I could. And then there's also black on here. So I could mix in a couple of the black ones to bring in some of that as well. I've already started adding some around here, but I had to show something. Those pink perfect enamel dots that I showed, I happened to notice this. They're from Basic Gray. That company hasn't even been in business for multiple years already, but yet I have these. So clearly I have held on to these for quite some time. So guilty for hoarding stuff maybe, or not knowing that it was in my stash, but at least I'm using it now. Okay, I think I have finished sort of splattering the enamel and puffy dots around. So I'm just going to do close up here of what I have for the left side. And I love it. I think that sparkly washi was the way to go. And here's the close up of the right side. So this is definitely a case where less is more. I wanted to keep the focus on these lovely photos and the lovely paintings. And so this design served the purpose for me. So here's another one done for Denver. Thanks for watching.